morning. How are ya? What's in your cup? Well, today I'm making a pot of tea, and I want to tell you what I'm putting in my cup. So, here we go. I'm going to start with chaga, and chaga is a mushroom, and this mushroom is very high in vitamin D and K, which is something that we need this time of year. It's because our sun is like limited, for say, we are in the north here. It's also high in minerals like iron, copper, zinc, and calcium. It's also good for energy, and it's a good memory booster. It also is an immunomodulator. There it is. And that big word means if your immune system is low, it's going to adjust to help, and this is the easier sense of the way of saying it. So if your immune system is low, it's going to adjust to help bring it up. So if your immune system's out of whack and all over the place, it's going to help calm it down. So it adjusts as it needs to go. It is also good for infections. It's high in antioxidants. It's a root. So what I have to do now is I'm going to need to put the root in first. Now, I'm going to do that right now. This is what I do. I make a pot of here. I make a pot of here. What do you do? I make a pot of there. So I'm going to take my chaga. And what you want to do, if you're using any kind of roots or berries, they take longer to steep. So you want to put them in first. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm getting a spoon. I like to go, where's my teaspoon? Okay, is this it? This is a tablespoon, yeah. And it takes like at least 8 to 10 minutes when you have a root. And I'm going to put about that much, which is a tablespoon, and stick it at the bottom. The next one I want to use is elderberry fruit. Now, elderberry this time of year is excellent as well for the immune system. It's very high in antioxidants, super high in antioxidants and vitamin C. So it's good for if you have any colds or flus. This is the time to take it, and it is, I'm going to show you, little berries, see? And that's how you get them. And they too take a little while to break down, so I'm going to throw them in here to let them steep a little longer together before I add the rest of my herbs. So, here's my knife. I'm going to measure it this way. It's probably easier. I don't need quite as much. I'm not going to use a whole tablespoon. And these you can reuse. Like I've done it before. I just made an elderberry tea, and I will take what I need out of it, and then I'll boil some more water and steep it again. And it's good a couple times because there's a lot of bang in this little bud here. So I'm going to throw that in the bottom. Next, I'm going to add my nettles. I love nettles. I put them in a lot of things like stews and soups and teas, of course, and I also make tinctures with them. It is a powerhouse in minerals, iron. Get it right, girl. It's also good antihistamine. It helps with the sinuses. It is, oh my gosh, there's so many things. Good for many things. I know. I can't remember all of them all the time. The next one I'm going to use is red raspberry. And red raspberry is great for female reproduction organs. It helps with menstruations if you're menstruating, and helps to regulate that with cramps. But as you get older, it's great for toning the uterus. So I'm going to add some of that. This is stuff I've picked, and it's a little bit, it's quite floofy. So I'm going to add a little pinch of that. Put that in there. Last but not least is my red clover. So I'm going to, oh shoot, I wasn't supposed to put them in there. Dang, just a second. Yeah, I got out the red clover anyway. So I'm not going to put that in there right now. I'm going to put the lid here. I wasn't able to salvage the nettles, but that's okay. Now I'm going to add the water and let it steep for 8 to 10 minutes in here. Sometimes it's hard to talk and do things at the same time. So here I have my roots, and I've got it covered. You want to make sure that you're covering it. And I will even give it a little stir and let it steep for, like I said, 8 to 10 minutes. But I'm going to probably do it for 8 because I'm going to need to add the rest of my herbs. Put a cover on it because you want all of that steam to stay trapped in there, because a lot of the aromatics are going to evaporate because of the heat. So you just want to let that steep with the lid on. If you're just doing 1 cup of tea, then put a little saucer on top. Or you know what I do is I use my mason jars, and I put the metal part down, and then it drips back into the cup. Little tidbit there. So yeah, so I was able to get the red clover out. Oopsies. Now we wait, and then I'm going to add my other 2 herbs. And then just I'll make enough for a pot. A big jar, I should say, and we'll keep it on the counter for the day in a mason jar on a warm place, and I'll sip on it all day long. And it's beautiful. It's red. It's full of nutrients. It's It's very dense in nutrients and high in vitamins, and it helps with so many different things in the body. So herbs are for not just me, no, but you too. All right, you take care, and what's in your cup? Talk to you again soon. Bye.